हेलो फ्रेंड्स, कैसे हैं आप सब लोग। आपको पता है कि इस साल 7 जुलाई 2024 को हम कारगिल विजय की 25वीं सालगिरह मनाएंगे। तो मैंने सोचा इस बार क्यों ना एक ऐसे वॉरियर को लाया जाए जिसने कारगिल वॉर को बहुत क्लोजली देखा हो और पार्टिसिपेट उसमें किया है। और ये वो वार है जिसमें कि 2 परमवीर चक्र, एक हमारे कैप्टन बत्रा और दूसरे राइफलमैन संजय कुमार, इन दोनों को एक ही ऑपरेशन में 2 परमवीर चक्र मिले थे। और ये ऑपरेशन था बत्रा टॉप को कैप्चर करने का। और बत्रा टॉप क्या था? 0.4875। आज के हमारे जो वॉरियर हैं वो है कैप्टन नवीन नागप्पा, सेना मेडल, जिन्होंने इन दोनों परमवीर चक्र विजेताओं के साथ 60 घंटे तक लड़ाई की थी। बाद में इनको जब फाइनल असॉल्ट 4875 पर होना था तो इनको एक ग्रेनेड से आके इंजरी हुई और उस इंजरी में इनके दोनों पैर हताहत हुए और फाइनली ये इनको वहाँ से इवैक्यूएट किया गया। और उसके बाद ये 2 साल हॉस्पिटल में रहे और ये इनकी हालत इतनी ख़राब थी कि इनको आर्मी से डिस्चार्ज कर दिया गया। केवल 6 महीने ये आर्मी में रहे और उसके बाद इनको सिविलियन बनना पड़ा। बाद में इन्होंने फिर इंडियन इंजीनियरिंग सर्विस से आईएएस का एग्ज़ाम दिया और ये एग्जीक्यूटिव इंजीनियर बने। और फिर भी इन्होंने आर्मी के साथ ही काम करने का सोचा और आज वो रिटायर हो चुके हैं। और अभी भी उनकी इच्छा है कि वो कुछ वार वेटरन्स के लिए करें। बहुत ही इंस्पायरिंग कहानी है बैटल ऑफ 4875 बत्रा टॉप का, किस तरीके से लड़ाई लड़ी गई और विजय पाई गई। आप देखिएगा, ये बहुत ही रोंगटे खड़े करने वाली कहानी है। ज़रूर अपने यार दोस्तों से शेयर कीजिए, सब्सक्राइब कीजिए और बेल आइकन दबाना मत भूलिएगा। थैंक यू सो मच।
शाम सिंह जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा था, माय बडी, ही वाज नॉट कीपिंग वेरी, तो आई हैड सेंट अक्रॉस अ मैसेज कि शामे, आई यूज्ड टू कॉल हिम शामे शामे, शामे बोला था मैं इसको। तो मैंने मैसेज दिया था कि सीनियर जीसी के थ्रू, शामे विल नॉट कम टू द बैटल, लेट हिम टेक रेस्ट। हम लड़ाई पे जा रहे हैं, पता नहीं कितना टेकेगा, लेट हिम टेक रेस्ट। So the message goes to him and sir, he came running towards me and quote अंदर वो आके बोलता है कि साहब अच्छे दिन में आपके साथ था, अभी वक्त आया हुआ है, मैं आपको अकेला कैसे छोड़ दूं। क्या बात। एंड फर्दर ही से सर, भगवान ना करे आपको कुछ हो गया तो जिंदगी भर मैं अपने घर में, अपने पलटन में मुंह कैसे दिखाऊंगा। And seeing his commitment, sir, yes sir, seeing his commitment, I was no way I could have said no, you take rest, you will not come. I was no way I could have said. And seeing his commitment, attachment, I said, Shame, tu bhi chal. And I could see him, sir, tu bhi chal bolte hue na, sir, he was jumping with joy, fists pumping in air, and he went to collect his weapon. And that was the kind of the relationship I had with my buddy. Dekh raha tha pura set ho gaya. I was trying to look back. What I see is one of my soldier with his face has fallen down. मुंह नीचे करके गिर गया सर। The moment I saw, hand was twisted in an awkward fashion, legs were twisted badly, and the moment you see the head tells you that he's no more because of the fashion he has fallen. I run towards him, sir, and when I turn his body, and that is the time I realized, sir, Shyam Singh was no more. My buddy, no sir, it pains so much, sir. He had an option not to come to the battlefield. Yeah. And just about what was our connection like, he wanted to come along with me just because of that attachment of 5 odd months. Before 5 months, before January, Shyam Singh, somebody, Naveen knows somebody, we had not met each other. We had not even heard each other's name. But in a span of 6 months, our attachment, our camaraderie has been so intense that in spite of he not keeping well, in spite of he getting out not to come to the battlefield, he chose to come to the battlefield. And he made the ultimate sacrifice.
हेलो, गुड इवनिंग लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन। आज हम जिस वॉरियर के साथ हैं वो है कैप्टन नवीन नागप्पा, सेना मेडल गैलेंट्री। और इन्होंने जो कारगिल वॉर में जो कुछ किया है वो बहुत ही काबिले तारीफ है। और सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि ये एक मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर थे और मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर होने के बाद इन्होंने सोचा कि मैं आर्मी ज्वाइन करता हूँ। और आर्मी ज्वाइन करने के बाद सीधा इन्होंने इन्फेंट्री में रिपोर्ट किया 13 जैक राइफल में। और उसके बाद जो इनके इमीडिएटली इनको कारगिल के वॉर में भेज दिया। बाकी की कहानी अब इनसे ही सुनेंगे। So, Captain Naveen, welcome to the show, which I call it a win life like a warrior, and you are a true one.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot for providing me this platform. And what better occasion, sir? We are just heading into 20 years of Kargil War, and it's a very apt occasion to share my experiences of Kargil War, sir.
So, सबसे पहले नवीन जो जहन में एक चीज आती है कि एक तो आप साउथ से हैं और जिस टाइम आपने ज्वाइन किया था तो बड़ा आईटी का बहुत जबरदस्त प्रकोप था, आई मस्ट से। हर आदमी आईटी में ज्वाइन करना चाहता था बीटेक करके। आपने बीटेक किया, मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग की, बट ये आर्मी का जुनून कहाँ से आया, उसके बारे में कुछ बताइए।
सर, यू राइटली सेड सर, बीइंग साउथ इंडियन एंड मेरे घर में दूर दूर तक कोई रिश्तेदार फौज में नहीं था। बट वही है ना सर कि मतलब that you know I always had this in the sense it was during my PUC2 or +1 +2. That is the time when I came across this NCC officer, उनको जो यूनिफॉर्म पहनते हुए देखता था, and that passion started building then. You know, my interest, so to say, information or knowledge about it was almost zero. But that, you know, that charm uniform was what was drawing me towards it. एंड वो करते करते मैंने +2 खत्म किया। देन आई डिड इंजीनियरिंग फ्रॉम बापूजी इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ इंजीनियरिंग टेक्नोलॉजी, एज यू सेड, इन मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग। दैट इज द टाइम अगेन आई met this NCC officer, and the way he used to talk, the way he used to command, the way he used to conduct himself, that fascinated me, sir. And आते आते 4th 8th sem तक आते मुझे ये लगा था, if there has to be any career for me, that has to be the defense. All that I wanted was to don that uniform. एंड ऐसे हुआ सर, मैंने इंजीनियरिंग खत्म किया, एंड that was in the year 1996, as you rightly said. That was the time, you know sir, management sector, IT boom, everything was happening. तो मेरे जो फ्रेंड्स थे, मेरे जो कोर्समेट्स थे जिन्होंने इंजीनियरिंग साथ में किया था, वो सारे बैंगलोर, मतलब यू नो कर्नाटक में बैंगलोर वाज द हैपनिंग प्लेस देन एज वेल एज नाउ एज वेल। वो सारे इधर आके बस गए, एंड दे स्टार्टेड डूइंग, यू नो, मैनेजमेंट के लिए कोर्सेज करने लगे, आईटी सॉफ्टवेयर कोर्सेज करने लगे, स्टार्टेड यू नो स्टडीइंग फॉर GRE, TOEFL, GMAT and what not. My aim and ambition was very clear. You will trust me, sir, when I say this. The first interview I attended was Service Selection Board, and then you know, मैं हमेशा बोलता हूँ sir, God has been really kind to me. Whatever I wanted, whatever I desired, God has always me given it on a platter. First SSB interview which I attend, and then I get selected. सेलेक्ट होने के बाद आई थॉट आई शुड शेयर दिस न्यूज विथ माय फ्रेंड्स। तो जितने मेरे इंजीनियरिंग कोर्समेट्स थे, शाम को हम इकट्ठा हुए, उससे पहले था ही नहीं था सर। मैंने आई हैड थॉट कि मतलब मेरा कोई यू नो फौज का कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, कोई नॉलेज नहीं है, कोई उस टाइम पे कोर्सेस वगैरह, ट्रेनिंग एस्टेब्लिशमेंट, एकेडमी तो होते नहीं थे सर। तो मैं तो गया हुआ था। सो चांसेस कितने, आई वाज रियली नॉट, आई हैड नॉट डिस्क्लोज्ड इट टू माय फ्रेंड्स, फीयरिंग दैट यू नो दैट फियर ऑफ रिजेक्शन होता है, फेल हो जाऊंगा, पास नहीं होऊंगा तो फ्रेंड्स को कैसे बताऊंगा, ऑल दैट स्टफ, एंड आई हैड नॉट टोल्ड माय फ्रेंड्स। तो अल्टीमेटली जब सेलेक्ट हुआ, मतलब यू नो सर, आई क्लाउड 9 तो छोड़ो सर, उसके भी ऊपर चला गया था। एंड देन शाम को इकट्ठा हुए, सब लोगों को बुलाया मैंने, ढाबे पे इकट्ठा हुए। दैट इज द टाइम सर आई टोल्ड कि मतलब मेरा सेलेक्ट हो गया फौज में, इंडियन मिलिट्री एकेडमी देहरादून, अभी 6-7 महीने के अंदर कॉल लेटर आ जाएगा, मैं इंडियन मिलिट्री एकेडमी जा रहा हूँ फौज ज्वाइन कर। एंड यू नो सर, ट्रस्ट मी, आपको भी पता है सर, उस टाइम पे तो was not a very well paying job, although people don't join for the salary or the economic component of it, it's for the passion. But मेरा friends बोलने लग गए सर, because you know people were preparing for software courses and they were looking ahead 10, 12 years, 20 years ahead, and सारे बोल के, नवीन, what are you doing with your life, how much are you going to earn? That stuff started, they started talking. I had to tell them one thing, sir. I may not have a big fat balance, bank balance, not have a luxurious car, I may not have a big bungalow, but I will earn at least 100 salutes a day. And that put the debate to rest, sir. उसके बाद उन्होंने किसी ने उसके बारे में, फौज के बारे में बात किया नहीं, and then the party came down, and subsequently sir I went back to Hubli में मेरा लेटर आ गया, and here sir it was my dream come true, went to Indian Academy, sir.
वेरी राइट। एक तो चीज जो आपने नवीन ये बात बोली ना कि, और ये बहुत लोगों के साथ होता है, आपके साथ ही नहीं, मेरे साथ भी ऐसे ही हुआ, जो आपने बोला ना कि आपने एनसीसी अफसर को देखा, पहले
हाँ।
कॉलेज में देखा, फिर स्कूल में देखा, सेम थिंग। मतलब मेरे एक डिस्टेंट रिलेटिव थे जो मेरे फूफा जी थे, सो उनको जब मैं 6-7 क्लास में होता था तब मैं जब देखता था, सो व्हाट यू राइटली सेड, द वे दे स्पीक, द वे दे स्टैंड, द वे दे ड्रेस अप, द वे दे कंडक्ट अमंग द क्राउड,
सर
इट इज एंटायरली डिफरेंट एंड दैट इंस्पायरिंग। एंड वही
सो
आपने
नाइस
बात
सर।
की कि आप और सी एनसीसी के ऑफिसर्स हो या अदरवाइज यूनिफॉर्म में कोई भी हो, वो कितना लोगों को इंस्पायर करता है ये हमारे डिस्कशन से पता चलता
Absolutely, sir. The very presence of one uniformed officer, sir, makes a lot of impact on the youngsters.
है। यस, यस। सो नवीन, उसके बाद आपने कभी इसी, मैं भी पहली बार में एसएसबी में, आई टेल यू ट्रुथ, मेरे भी कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं थी, फौजी नहीं था, फर्स्ट टाइम आई वेंट, और मैं ये बोल के गया था अपने घर वालों को, क्योंकि माई मदर वाज डेड अगेंस्ट, बीइंग ए ओनली सन, शी
So,
नेवर वांटेड मी टू, फौज के नाम से ही उनको लगता है जैसे पता नहीं फौज में सब बुरे उसके लिए जाते हैं, विदाउट नोइंग दैट कि दैट इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लाइफ वन कैन हैव। तो
absolutely, sir.
पहली बार में सिलेक्शन हो गया, आपका भी पहली बार में सिलेक्शन हुआ, क्या ऐसा है जो जिसकी कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, मतलब क्या देखते हैं एक्चुअली, क्या आपने सोचा कभी इसके बारे में कि यू राइटली सेड कि आपकी कोई बैकग्राउंड नहीं, बट इन फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट यू मेड इट?
Sir, as a matter of fact, sir, जब the day I went to SSB, the day I report, शाम का 6 बजे से पहले का कुछ टाइम दिया था, उससे पहले रिपोर्ट करना है, उसके बाद एक हफ्ते का टेस्ट होगा, that is all I knew. And when I went and reported there, sir, I came to know that the previous batch of 80 had washed out. None of them had got selected. And I was wondering, sir, मेरा क्या chance है इतने लोग, and the batch I was in, it was again a strength of 80, and majority of them were either from the defense background, or they had attended the training establishment, or they have gone through coaching and then come over here. I was wondering chance क्या है. And sir, ultimately, I had decided that day, कि मतलब put your best foot forward, whatever best you can, do the best and rest it to God. And that is how I performed, sir. And then when I analyze it at a much later date, then I realized, sir, कि मतलब मेरा chance कैसे बना? How did I get selected? When no, sir, out of 80 previous batch, none of them got selected. In my batch, 3 got selected, and ultimately reject हो गया था, तो only 2 of us made it. How did that happen? मुझे ये लगता है, सर, I may be wrong, totally wrong in my assessment, but what I feel is, to begin with, I would first like to, disclaimer, I am not against any training establishment, or not against any, sir, coaching institute, not against that. वहां पे क्या होता है, सर, शायद मेरा ही रीडिंग है, वहां पे उनको बोला जाता है कि मतलब you are tutored, you are taught, like ये इस क्वेश्चन के लिए ये आंसर लिखना है, ऐसा सिचुएशन आता है ये जवाब देना है, ऐसा अगर क्वेश्चन अगर प्रेसिडेंट ये पूछता है तो आपको ऐसे जवाब देना है. सो यू आर ट्यूटर्ड, एंड देयर इज अ साइकोलॉजिस्ट सिटिंग देयर हु इज एग्जैक्टली देयर टू असेस दिस. मेरे केस में था, सर, आई डिडंट हैव एनी बैकग्राउंड, आई डिडंट हैव एनी कोचिंग, आई डिडंट हैव एनी, व्हाटएवर आई स्पोक जस्ट केम फ्रॉम माय हार्ट. व्हाटएवर जो यहाँ पे दिल में, सर, वो मुंह पे था. एंड आई स्ट्रांगली बिलीव दैट वाज द डिसाइडिंग फैक्टर कि मतलब व्हाई आई गॉट सिलेक्टेड. Maybe one of the greatest advantages I had was I was not tutored to say anything. I said whatever my heart told me, I uttered it. Probably that made my chances, I suppose.
I fully agree with you, Naveen, and I put it in one word. जो लोग इसको सुन रहे हैं, authenticity is the key.
Absolutely.
Being authentic to yourself. सो नवीन, उसके बाद जब आप कमीशन हो गए, व्हाट?
सर, कमीशन जैसे हुआ 12 दिसंबर 98 को अपना कमीशनिंग, एंड I was allotted a unit called 13th Battalion, Jammu and Kashmir Rifles. The unit was located in Patan and Sopur. Sopur एक जगह है, सर, श्रीनगर. आपको बिफोर वी डिस्कस, सर, जस्ट फॉर बेनिफिट ऑफ ऑडियंस, आपको सब कुछ पता होगा, सर, बट I'll make it slightly elaborate so that the audience can also understand.
Absolutely.
श्रीनगर से करीब 40-50 किलोमीटर दूर पे जगह है, सर, सोपुर करके. And those of you who follow that part, and though in those days Sopur was considered as a hotbed of military. And January 1st week में, sir, I go and join the unit 13th Battalion, Jammu and Kashmir Rifles. Sir, I tell you, एकेडमी मैंने 1 साल जो सीखा था, एंड वहां पे 13 जैकरिफ ने मुश्किल से मैं आई स्पेंट लेस देन 6 मंथ सर, टू बी फ्रैंक, मतलब कोई एक महीना छुट्टी बीच में 20 डेज ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस कोर्स भी करवाया, तो इफेक्टिवली कुल मिला के मैंने 4-5 महीने से कम ही होगा। बट व्हाट 1 साल में जो मैंने इंडियन मिलिट्री एकेडमी में सीखा था सर, या उस उम्र तक 22 ईयर्स में व्हाट एवर नॉलेज आई गेन, व्हाट एवर इंटरेक्शन आई हैड विद पीपल, दैट वाज मोर ऑफ अ लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस। इन 4-5 महीने में मैं सीख लिया। द रीजन बिहाइंड इट, व्हाट ऑफिसर सर, आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू, मतलब 13 जैकरिफ डिड वंडर्स, व्हाट इट डिड, to put it in one sentence, in the history of India, if there is any one unit which has won 2 Param Chakras in one single battle, that is my battalion, 30th Battalion, Jammu and Kashmir Rifles. What a fantastic unit, sir. Matlab, Colonel Y.K. Joshi was a major when I joined, sir. Major Y.K. Joshi, Major Gurpreet Singh, Major Bhaskar, Colonel Captain Rajiv, Captain Jamwal, Captain Vikram Batra, Major Ajay Singh Jasrotia, who was again a fantastic officer. These set of officers, sir, आप वहां पे जब जाके रिपोर्ट किया, पहले तो एज यू नो सर, बटालियन हेडक्वार्टर में कुछ दिन रहा मैं, एंड अक्लेमेटाइजेशन, सो जवानों के साथ रहना, उन्हीं के साथ उठना, उन्हीं के साथ खाना, ऑल दैट स्टफ हैपेंड, एंड देन आफ्टर a week or so I was dined in, and that time I got to meet all these officers. Let me tell you sir, मुझसे बहुत लोग पूछते हैं कि कौन सा यूनिट अच्छा है। I would like to say only one thing sir, कोई भी यूनिट अच्छा, कोई भी यूनिट नहीं होता सर, इट्स द ऑफिसर्स, द मेन हु मेक अ यूनिट।
Yes.
It is in my case sir, as I told you, the set of officers which were there were sir class apart in the sense, एकेडमी में ये सिखाया गया था सर कि मतलब आपको अगर एज एन इंडिविजुअल इंप्रूव करना है, इंप्रूव योरसेल्फ, anybody you come across, observe the good qualities in him, whatever matlab the best quality, good qualities that the individual has, try to imbibe that, and as a result your overall personality will improve. And मुझे जब 13 ये एकेडमी मुझे एक मेरा डीएस ने बताया सर, when I went to 13th Battalion Jammu and Kashmir Rifles, everybody was a role model sir, everybody was a role model, and उन्होंने मेरा हैंड होल्डिंग इतना किया, इतने अच्छे से देखभाल किया। I am really indebted to God sir, again पहली बार में सेलेक्ट होना, and to get an unit like 13th Battalion Jammu and Kashmir Rifles with a set of officers, I am really blessed sir, I am really blessed.
So how I think then by then I probably that Kargil war started, so how that you go ahead with that?
हाँ सर, जनवरी में आई ज्वाइन सर, जनवरी 99 आई ज्वाइन जैकरिफ, एंड वहां पे आपको पता है सर, जैसे ज्वाइन होते हो ऑफिसर के लिए एक बड़ी डिटेल हो जाता है, बड़ी वो श्याम सिंह, एंड जनवरी से लेके सर मतलब मई महीने तक वी वर इनटू काउंटर इंसर्जेंसी ऑपरेशंस, and in a place like Sopur, which is known as a hotbed of militancy, there are a lot of activities which are happening there, and a lot of counter insurgency measures which were being taken. अपने 4 पोस्ट जहां पे थे, we were मतलब we had so to say we had created an environment of peace out there in spite of being militant infested area. And as you know, month of May, that is the time, in the early May we get a call that we have to wind up and move towards the line of control where some action is happening. And 48 hours was the time given sir. My CO was Colonel Jasbir Singh, and 2IC was again Lieutenant Colonel Batra. तो Lieutenant Colonel Batra, तो before we could move, the move orders came to us, he got posted out, he had to move, and that was the time when we didn't have a 2IC, and we got orders that we have to move to Kargil से, and then 48 hours के अंदर सर मतलब हुक्म मिला है तो वाइंड अप किया, आर्म्स एंड एम्युनिशन जितना कलेक्ट करना था all sir loaded onto the vehicles, and then the convoy starts moving, and we moved towards श्रीनगर क्रॉस किया, जोजिला क्रॉस किया, and गुमरी एक जगह है सर, गुमरी में आके we plonked ourselves. And as a matter of fact sir, वहां पे as you know sir, acclimatization मैं तो पूरा साला तमिल, मैं पता नहीं, there is no acclimatization, उतने ऊंचे पहाड़ तो मैंने जिंदगी में नहीं, the highest peak which I had seen was in Dehradun, देखा था वही देखा था। and जैसे हम लोग वहां पहुंचे, and वहां पे ठंड लगने लग गया एंड माई माई ओन ट्रूप जैकलिफ को आपको पता है दे आर ऑल फ्रॉम हिमाचल एरिया हिली ट्रूप्स है तो उनको ज्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा था दे बॉर्न बॉट अप इन दैट काइंड ऑफ एन एटमॉस्फेयर डिडंट हैव एनी हैसल्स एनी प्रॉब्लम्स एज सच बट इन माय केस पीपल स्टार्टेड आस्किंग अरे सारा तू तो तंबी है तू कैसे पहाड़ चढ़ लेगा विदाउट अक्लामेटेशन बिकॉज अक्लामेटेशन के लिए सर वी डिडंट हैव दैट लग्जरी ऑफ टाइम बिकॉज we know by then ki what all things had have started happening, how many casualties we were buying, aircrafts were getting shot, Me-17 Hector being charred to death with a missile being shot at them. So all this stuff have time to acclimatize. तो मेरे यूनिट वाले मेरे से पूछ रहे थे तंबी है तू कैसे एक्लेमेटाइज कर लेगा टाइम तो है ही नहीं हवेली पहाड़ चढ़ेगा तो बोला था सर तंबी हो तो क्या हुआ मौका मिलने दो आप लोगों के उससे आप लोगों से जल्दी चढ़ के दिखाऊंगा no that was not only me it was everybody people a lot of people asked me how was the atmosphere were you not afraid were you not this thing all that stuff sir log पूछते कि आपको डर नहीं लगा क्या कैसे हुआ let me tell you sir it was young officers who did a fantastic there young officers and men literally sir we were so in the other units also other officers also there was a time the atmosphere was such कि उनको बांध के रखना पड़ता था मतलब वो बोलते ना सर with a weapon in my hand I felt like a man we just wanted to see action we wanted to be in action and so the atmosphere was we went and deployed ourselves in Gumri करके जगह है सर so we pitched our tents and then we deployed ourselves sir waiting for the next orders
thereafter
sir in the sense कि जब हम वहां पे पहुंचे थे it was probably first week of June I suppose we had gone and deployed ourselves there and by then sir as you know कि मतलब Italy support had already come we started buying casualties left सौरभ कालिया का तो आपको पता ही है जैसे हमें ये इंट्रूजन का ऑर्डर्स मिला then Indian Army thought of sending a reconnaissance mission to gather intelligence ki what is the extent of occupation what are the peaks which they have occupied what are the arms and ammunition they carry as a result sir Lieutenant Saurabh Kalia of 4th Art Regiment was tasked to go and look at Bajrang post what is the extent of occupation and since the mission was for reconnaissance only not actually to fight the battle Lieutenant Saurabh Kalia along with his team of another 5 members he walks up the Bajrang post and then sir unfortunately he basically walks into a trap imagine the enemy sitting on top observing what's happening clear view is available to that the entire area is visible but we were not aware ki which all peaks have been occupied where have they built the bunkers so these peaks which are occupied which we had vacated earlier as winter vacated post as हमने विंटर में खाली करके पोस्ट खाली करके आए थे एंड ईयर ऑन चलता था विंटर में जब स्नो पड़ता है तो हम लोग खाली करते थे सेम टाइम आवर एडवर्सरी वी आल्सो वेकेट देयर रेस्पेक्टिव पोस्ट एंड आफ्टर द स्नो मेल्ट्स हम अपना रेस्पेक्टिव पोस्ट ऑक्यूपाई करते थे नॉट गोइंग टू मच इनटू द बैकग्राउंड सर 98 में वी हैड कंडक्टेड अ न्यूक्लियर ब्लास्ट आवर एडवर्सरी आवर सो अनफ्रेंडली नेबर्स आल्सो कंडक्टेड अ न्यूक्लियर ब्लास्ट एज देयर वाज लॉट ऑफ सैंक्शंस and when we had vacated this post that is the time our adversaries came and occupied our post it was total betrayal when the euphoria was there when the मित्रता जब हम बढ़ा रहे फ्रेंडशिप के हाथ बढ़ा रहे थे जब अपना यहाँ तक कि अपना प्राइम मिनिस्टर वाजपेयी had this Lahore bus diplomacy when he went across the border and met their prime minister when this all euphoria the friendship was being generated that was the time they betrayed us and ईयर ऑन ईयर जो एक रिवाज बना हुआ था उसको बिट्रे करके अपने पीस ऑक्यूपाई कर लिया था अपने पोस्ट ऑक्यूपाई कर लिया था and when Saurabh Kalia along with his men went there they were exposed they went into a trap basically these people enemy let these Saurabh Kalia and team walk into the trap to a certain extent and then encircled and then started firing on them and sir when not that these people just gave up without a fight arms and ammunition 6 people Bajrang post pe enemy presence was in huge numbers and thereafter it so happened that these people fought but their limited ammunition was a big handicap for them they fought till their ammunition supported there came a time when they expended all their ammunition and they were taken prisoner of war everybody knows sir there is something called Geneva Convention on Treatment of Prisoner of War we are a signatory so is our neighbor but being a rogue nation sir what happens for them for the next 21 days sir later 21 days इमेजिन सर, मतलब हमें 2 दिन अगर खाना नहीं मिलता, नींद नहीं आता, तो देन मतलब वी गेट disturbed, we get so perturbed, we get so irritated. But 21 days in captivity, going through horrendous amount of torture, I only wonder what they would have gone through, sir. And 21 days later, when the bodies of these 6 soldiers was handed over, it was a shock not only to Indian Army but the world as such, sir. Because the post-mortem report, their skulls were fractured, their eyes were gouged out, उनका दांत तोड़ दिया गया था, होंठों को काट दिया था, hot iron rods were into their ears, there was cigarette burn marks all over the bodies, and even the genitals were not spared. ऐसे करके उनको तड़पा के when they were killed and the bodies were handed over, sir. I strongly believe a soldier doesn't mind sacrificing his life, sir. We have taken oath that we'll protect the territorial integrity of the nation till the peril of my life. We have taken oath and we are bound by that, and we don't mind sacrificing our lives. But the only fact is, a soldier wants to die in dignity. Nobody wants to die like this, inhuman, tortured, crying with pain, and then that nobody wants to die that. Any soldier getting martyred it's a cause of pain. But for me, it was personal, sir. In the sense, Saurabh Kalia was my course mate, and we had trained together, sir. आप ऐसे कि course mates का attachment कितना होता है? So it was like a personal loss for me. And to put things in perspective, sir, Saurabh Kalia hails from Palampur, Himachal Pradesh. I've visited their place. I've gone to their house. I met parents of Saurabh Kalia, met his brother, met his babi. And its irony is, Saurabh's father is still fighting a case with International Court of Justice. All they want is Pakistan should apologize for the heinous crime that they have done. Son cannot come back. Saurabh cannot be brought back to life, nor his 6 soldiers can be. Team of 6 men who had gone along with him cannot be brought back. But the fact is, if an apology from Pakistan is what he's looking for, but unfortunately, sir, the bureaucracy, the International Court of Justice, the bait functions, the red tapeism, we have not been able to extract any apology or any acknowledgement of the fact that they were to death. It's irony of the situation, sir.
So this case is being fought by father of Saurabh Kalia as an individual or by the government of India?
Sir, it was initially initiated by Saurabh Kalia's father. And then, if you are aware, sir, Mr. Rajiv Chandrasekhar, he's a member of parliament as well as was a union minister. He was the one who took up this case with International Court of Justice. Okay. And then subsequently, when this happened, sir, that was taken over by the government of India. I think it was during Sushma Swaraj's time when it got escalated. It got the attention it was deserved. But however, sir, Pakistan, as you know, did not accept this, and conclusively it could not be proven. As a matter of fact, what Saurabh Kalia's father told me was when the bodies were handed over to Indian Army, the Red Cross was called to conduct the post-mortem because, sir, we'll have an authority of independent agency doing the post-mortem. But however, I don't know under what circumstances Red Cross refused to conduct the post-mortem. Probably they didn't go get themselves involved in murkier waters. That may be the reason they did not conduct a post-mortem report. As a result, military doctors conducted the post-mortem, and hence the report was never accepted internationally. So the problem lies there, sir. It was our post-mortem report, and no third party or no neutral agency had conducted that.
One place I have seen that when you were plonged in Gumri, which is again a very God-forsaken place, surrounded by the hills, and what a extreme weather it is there. So, I think the RT selling took place, enemy RT selling took place, and where this Subrata, Major Subrata probably extracted the people or something like that happened.
Sir, it was like when we were deployed in Gumri, that was the time shelling used to happen on and off. It was on somewhere in the mid of June, sir. If I'm not wrong, it was 16th of June. 16th of June when our team actually, sir, by 16th of June, one of our team had already launched an attack on 0.5140. And that is the time 16th पे हम लोग लड़ रहे थे 0.5140 पे. एंड यहाँ पे शेलिंग हुआ था. शेलिंग एट आवर बेस कैंप वही घुमरी के आसपास हुआ था सर. एंड रिमेंबर सर, मेजर अजय सिंह जोसरोटिया वाज अ फेटल कैजुअलिटी देयर ऑफ आवर यूनिट. Actually, it had so happened the shelling had started indiscriminately, sir, and 2 दिन तक बंद था. And suddenly 16th evening को shelling जबरदस्त shelling हो रहा था, sir. And all of a sudden, when we were open shelling started, and people are running helter skelter. After that, Major Ajay Singh Josote is such a fantastic officer, sir. I have to speak a word about him. He was such a fantastic officer. It was irony that we lost that officer before we could actually full-fledged battle में जाने से पहले we lost him. Otherwise, he would have done wonders. When the shelling was happening, sir, there were a lot of cons who were outside. It was a huge gathering. People were in the open, but we had tents. Tents का क्या है, sir? Splinter can pierce through the tent as well. Unless you dug trenches, unless jump into the trenches, you are safe. Otherwise, even behind tent is not going to save you. There are a lot of people who were getting injured. And Major Ajay Singh Jasrotia, one officer who, unmindful of his own safety, he kept rescuing a lot of people. And, he bought a lot of people, put their bunker, used to rush again, dash again, unmindful of the fact telling was happening. And, he rescued a lot of them. And finally, exhausted, he came and sat down. And he couldn't move an inch. Our adjutant was Major Rajiv Kapoor. Major Rajiv Kapoor went and told him, Jassi, we used to call him Jassi. Jasrotia ko, Major Ajay Singh Jasrotia was known in the unit as Jassi. He told Jassi, tu open mein baitha hua hai, tere ko lag sakta hai, jaldi aaja, andar aaja. So Jassi sir told me, I cannot move an inch now. And that is the time Major Rajiv Kapoor ran towards him and started trying to pick him up. Once he was trying to pick him up, sir, that is the time they realized कि he has got splinter hit on his back. मतलब पूरा हाथ में खून जब लगा तब पता चला उसको splinter लगा हुआ है. And imagine, sir, in spite of getting injured, he kept on rescuing people. And जब चोट लगा था लोगों को and थोड़ी देर के बाद शेलिंग बंद हो गया, they called for an ambulance. And जब एम्बुलेंस आया अपना कल मेजर राजेश यादव, कैप्टन राजेश यादव और आरएमओ, he was trying to attend, उसको एम्बुलेंस में बिठा रहे, एम्बुलेंस के साथ वो कैप्टन राजेश यादव went along with the ambulance. In spite of all the difficulty, जस्सी टेल्स राजेश यादव कि मतलब सर आप अपने बंदों को दे, मेरा बचना मुश्किल है. Imagine, sir, at that crucial time telling मेरा बचना मुश्किल है, आप अपना बंदों को जान लो, he says, and he goes in the ambulance, and it is just too bad, sir, that before he could reach a hospital, breath is last.
So, how the battle progressed thereafter?
So the first attack of 13 Jackrif was on point 5140, sir. 5140. When we talk about 5140, sir, as you all know, 5140, Tololing, 487, 599, these are not standalone features. मतलब एक पहाड़ है वो खत्म हो जाता है, ऐसा नहीं है. These are series of hillocks. When we talk about 5140, it is more an extension of Tololing, sir. Tololing आता है, Tololing बाद you have something called Hump Complex, उसके बाद there's something called Rocky Knob, उसके बाद आता है 0.5140. It's almost on a single, but around 8 kilometers apart. Tololing per se was actually the first attack of Tololing was carried out by 18 Grenadiers. 18 Grenadiers, sir, and they fought for quite some time. Almost a week they kept on fighting. And they made a base, they made a foothold there. But however, the final success could not be achieved because 18 Grenadiers under Kushal Thakur got a lot of casualties. That was during the initial phase, sir. There are a lot of casualties which are happening. 18 Grenadiers. Probably we lost Adhikari, suna hoga sir apne, and there are 2IC Colonel Vishwanath also. He also get martyred there. Of 18 Grenadiers, we lost 2 officers there, and since they got too much of casualties, 2 Rajrif was sent as a reinforcement under Colonel Ravirnath. They also did a fantastic job. Both the units put together somehow managed to capture Tololing for us, and that was around 12 to 15 June tak yahi chala. And that is the time, sir. Tololing Ridge ke baad we had Hump Complex, we had Rock Knob, and then we had 0.5140. task was given. All these three features, along with the pinnacle of 5140, was given to 13th Battalion Jammu and Kashmir Rifles. So 13th Battalion Jammu and Kashmir Rifles, we went and deployed on a Tololing, married up with 2 Rajrif and 18 Grenadiers. And our CO, sir, जैसे मैंने बताया था स्टार्टिंग में, कल जसबीर सिंह was our CO. But unfortunately, he developed some medical complications and he had to get admitted. As sir, Major Y.K. Joshi was promoted to the rank of Lieutenant Colonel as a field colonel, and then he took over as the CO of battalion. And imagine, sir, at the age of 37, probably he was one of the youngest COs to command a battalion in Kargil War. What a fantastic job! At that young age, sir, being major and just promoted to a field lieutenant colonel, and then taking charge of such and extracting the work and doing such wonders, sir. I think only Joe sir, as we call him, Joe sir, Joshi sir को हम सब लोग Joe sir बोलते हैं. Only Joe sir could have pulled it off. तो वहां से tie up हुआ sir, 2 Rajif and 18 Grenadiers, and that is when we started attacking the Hump complex. It was on 15th June, sir. Major Bhaskar he was the Alpha Company commander. He was the one who led the attack. And he was the one who led the attack on Hump complex. Complex is basically 10 odd humps were there, sir. To be precise, 10 humps were there. Humps in the sense it's uneven undulations of features, and all of them had to be cleared. And then rock knob, जब Hump complex हमने clear कर दिया, Major Bhaskar और साथियों ने, उनके टीम ने अल्फा कंपनी में किया. Then we had this Rocky Knob. Rocky Knob was very difficult to access. There was a single ledge which we had to pass through, and there was a lot of fire which was coming on. So that is the time, sir, Colonel Joshi was trained in faggot missiles. And he started, since we could not make any, Major could not make any inroads towards the Rocky Knob, that is the time Colonel Joe sir started firing faggot missiles onto the straight to the bunker. Head on, he fired onto them, and that really caused a panic among this thing and the people there. And people vacated their enemy, vacated the post, and assembled at .5140. So till the stretch was open, now .5140 attack was responsibility was given to Lieutenant Captain Sanjeev Singh Jamwal and Captain Vikram Batra. That was on 20th June, sir. And 20th June में, मतलब sir, what fantastic attack these two young, they were called as Kangra boys. दोनों हिमाचली थे, दोनों कांगड़ा डिस्ट्रिक्ट के थे. They were called as, they were pals, and they were called as Kangra boys. So 20th June को they launched attack, and Captain Vikram Batra along with his team, Delta Company, he was leading. Vikram Batra was leading Delta Company, sir. And Jamwal, Captain Sanjeev Singh Jamwal, we call him Jimmy. Vikram Batra sir को Vicky बोलते थे. So they launched an attack, and coordinated attack they carry out, sir. .5140 पे उन्होंने तहलका मचा दिया. And these two young officers, Captain Vikram Batra from the right flank, and Jamwal sir, Jimmy sir from the left flank, and they within 24 hours, the first success signal of Captain Jimmy sir का first signal था ओ याया. That was a success signal. ओ याया जैसे हमने सुना सर रेडियो सेट पे, जो सर listening to ओ याया, and it was an euphoria. But we were all, sir, curious कि मतलब Vikram Batra sir, we all know Vicky sir के मतलब how impressive he was. He was a daredevil. He'll charge. He'll मतलब he'll blink an eye. He'll not think twice before if a task is given, that has to be accomplished. And he was that kind of a person. So we were all worried कि मतलब उन तरफ से message कुछ नहीं आ रहा. And then subsequently, sometime later, we also get message ये दिल मांगे मोर. And sir, we went crazy when we heard this, and there was no single casualty. To sum it up, sir, 5140 का battle हमने लिया without a single casualty. हम सब लोग गुमरी में आ गए, गुमरी में आके deploy हो गए. Deploy in the sense we were rest and recoup चल रहा था अपना, पूरे youngsters थे सर, तो दारू शारू पी रहे थे, celebration चल रहा था. And sir, a lady walks in, Barkadat walks in, and I am sure, sir, a lot of people would have seen this interview, and was into maybe what a dil mange more was just not a caption, just not a tagline. It was just not a success signal for him. It was like in the interview, sir, which was conducted 99 में जब 25 years back. He has said this, which is on record, and it's available on YouTube as well. He says ki we wanted more bunkers there, my chaps wanted to conquer more bunkers, we wanted to occupy more territory, we wanted to kill more enemy. That is the kind of person Captain Vikram Batra was, sir.
What a story! What a story! It's a goosebumps. Goosebumps means one can sense that energy in that gentleman, Captain Vikram Batra.
बिल्कुल सर, उस टेंट में जब हम बैठे थे सारे, मतलब यंगस्टर्स बैठे हुए, सारे बैठे हुए थे सर वहाँ पे. ऑफ कोर्स 2A सीओ का टेंट अलग था, हम सारे एक ही टेंट में थे. एंड बरकादत को जब इंटरव्यू दे रहा था, you should have seen the energy of him and as well as the team, sir. And sir, we were so charged up at that time, and we were just waiting for our next order. Ki next order milega, next task kab milega. That was the kind of atmosphere we were in.
What next thereafter?
Sir, next the second task which was given to us was on a feature called 4875, sir. And 487 now it is called as Batra Top. Otherwise 4875, when we talk about 4875, sir, again it's just not 4875. There are a lot of features on 4875 as well. We have something called a flat top, we have actual 4875 pinnacle, we have something called edge, we have something called whale back, because it has a design of a whale back. मतलब दूर से दिखोगे आप whale back की तरह दिखता है. And we had Pimple 1 and Pimple 2, not as high as point 4875, but it was slightly undulation, which we used to call as Pimple 1 and Pimple 2. So this task was given to us that 4875 हमें अटैक करना है. 4875 में खास करके फ्लैट टॉप अटैक करना है, 4875 अटैक करना है, लेड्ज अटैक करना है. Whereas on the extreme, on the same ridge on the extreme left hand side was whale back and Pimple 2, Pimple 1. That task was given to 17 chart. So now reconnaissance happened, sir. Then Joshi, Colonel Joshi then carried out a reconnaissance along with nominated officers. We all went, we all carried out a reconnaissance, and the D-Day for the attack was decided as 4th July. 4th 99 was the D-Day. We had to launch an attack on that day. So reconnaissance carried out, the teams have been detailed. The team, in the nutshell, the plan was the Alpha Company. Major Gurpreet was my company, sir, Charlie Company company commander, and I was his 2IC. Major Gurpreet had to attack 4875 from South Spur, Western Spur, and Major Bhaskar of Alpha Company had to attack from Southeast Spur. We had to converge at 4875, then carry out the attack, and in the meantime, wherever on the spur we get hangars and bunkers, they have to be neutralized and converge at flat top, and then to 487. That was the plan of action. So 4th July 99 को sir, we had lunch together. सारे अपने members, Alpha team, Alpha company commander, he team had lunch with them. Charlie company, along with my men, we had our lunch, and then the plan was getting discussed. And that is the time, sir. Sam Singh, जिसकी मैं बात कर रहा था, my buddy, he was not keeping very. तो I had sent across a message कि शामिक, I used to call him शामे शामे बोला था मैं उसको. तो मैंने मैसेज दिया था कि सीनियर जीसी के थ्रू, शामे will not come to the battle, let him take rest. कि हम लड़ाई पे जा रहे हैं, पता नहीं कितना लगेगा, let him take rest. So the message goes to him, and sir, he came running towards me. And कोर्ट अंदर वो आके बोलता है कि साहब अच्छे दिन में आपके साथ था, अभी वक्त आया हुआ है, मैं आपको अकेला कैसे छोड़ दूं. क्या बात. एंड फर्दर ही से सर, भगवान ना करे आपको कुछ हो गया तो जिंदगी भर मैं अपने घर में, अपने पलटन में मुंह कैसे दिखाऊंगा. Seeing his commitment, sir, yes sir, seeing his commitment, I was no way I could have said no, you take rest, you will not come. I was no way I could have said. And seeing his commitment, attachment, I said, Shame, tu bhi chal. And I could see him, sir, tu bhi chal bolte hue na sir, he was jumping with joy, fists pumping in air, and he went to collect his weapon. And that was the kind of the relationship I had with my buddy. We both had in turn. And ये हुआ sir, 4th July को lunch हुआ, and we were trying to motivate them, sir. People generally लोग बात करते हैं sir. When we talk about battles, when we talk about wars, we only talk about fire, fire खोल दिया, गोली मार दिया, grenade फेंक दिया, जीत गए, हार गए, गया, मर गया, all this stuff. But we generally what tend to forget is what goes through a mentality of a soldier. How is his psyche? No, sir, we tend to neglect that. I being there on first-hand account, sir, I've seen them, I've been with them, I've experienced that. A word of two about that. there was an address by all the officers, sir. मतलब CEO ने address किया, company commander Major Gurpreet addressed. It was my to address the troops. We were trying to motivate them, pump them up, and then there are certain formalities. So there are certain. Everybody has his own way of addressing. Everybody has his own way of motivating. Charging up the troops. We have something unposted letters, sir. Unposted letters is basically we have to write a letter and leave it back. To address it to anyone whom we would desire to address. And then we have to leave it back. And for me to tell these people, 120 people, sir, Charlie company standing in front of me, and I had to tell them, you write a letter and deposit it. खत लिख के छोड़ दो. अगर आप वापस आते हो तो खत आपको वापस मिल जाएगा. अगर नहीं आते हो तो आपको जिसके ऊपर जिसका नाम लिखा है उसको डिलीवर हो जाएगा. It may look very simple, sir, but I'm sure you will appreciate my position. I was just, sir, hardly in my 20s, early 20s. And then with just 6 months of service, January, I have joined the unit, and we are talking about June, July. 6 months of service, standing in front of 120 people and telling you may not come back from the battlefield is such an arduous task, sir. And imagine, sir, what they would have written in that letter. It's like basically the last message. Everybody writes a letter thinking that he may come back from the battlefield because that's the message he has to convey. And it's really, sir, it's matlab, you have to understand that, you have to experience. There is no other way. And I have been there, I've seen that. The next thing, what everybody wrote a letter. I also wrote my letter and deposited. And then finally, we have to deposit all our belongings. Our name tab ho gaya, identity card ho gaya, wallets ho gaya. Everything gets deposited just in case we go to the battlefield, we get captured, taken prisoner of war. It shouldn't happen कि मतलब आईडी कार्ड साथ में लेके जा रहे हैं, अपना आईसी नंबर, अपना रैंक, अपना नाम, सब कुछ पता चल जाएगा. So everything gets deposited there. I've seen soldiers, sir, they're taking out their purse. It could be their near and one dear photographs, tears rolling down their eyes. And, sir, just imagine, sir, what would have been going through their mind. Thousands of miles away at the hilltop, sir, at 17,000 feet, if they have to breathe their last, they get about speaking to their family members. They can't even have the pleasure of looking at the photographs. That is how they have to bid farewell to this world. That is the kind of emotions that were running through each and every soldier. Everything gets deposited. And then, अपना जी आता है, सर, पंडित जी हर एक यूनिट में होता है, हवन कंडक्ट करता है, सबके ऊपर तिलक लगाता है. मुझे भी आके तिलक लगाया, मेरे वेपन को तिलक लगाया. एंड तिलक लगाते ही सेड, सर, हिम्मत नहीं हारना, आपको बहुत आगे जाना है. एंड बोल के चला गया. I did not understand why he said that. What does he mean? Probably, I don't know. Matlab, it can be a coincidence, or it can be some divine force telling me that once I got injured, only then I realized. Early morning getting hurt, and by the time they brought me down late in the evening, I would have, sir, felt unconscious so many times. But himmat nahi harna, that was always there at the back of my mind. So Pandit ji ye bol ke aage chala gaya, and we all said, sir, last late hone ko ja raha hai. We have to meet all the officers. Colonel was standing there. I go and meet him. Firm handshake. He gives a tap on the back and says, Naveen, you take care of him. Men will take care of you. Again, did not understand the significance. Then, only later in the battlefield, I understand that the people I went to rescue, how many people I rescued, and probably, sir, God is looking at me. The entire universe was looking at it. And that is the time I rescued people. And in spite of me getting so badly injured, not able to get up, still people came to rescue me and took me out of that danger. Probably that was one thought at my back of my mind. Met officers. At last, Captain Vikram Batra was standing. Vicky sir was already a hero. 0.14 जीतने के बाद सर उनका टीवी में इंटरव्यू आया था, पेपर में फोटोग्राफ देते, कैप्चर्ड वेपन सब आया था. ये दिल मांगे बोर was because had more of an household name.
Yes.
तो उनको जब मिलने गया सर, तो he says, मतलब give me a firm handshake and then hug. And गले लगते ही he said कि गले लगते यार, न जाने कौन सी मुलाकात आखिरी होगी. Till then, sir, I as an officer, as a team leader, as as a 2IC of the company, I was trying to motivate my men without realizing I also may not come back from the field. The moment he said that, it stuck like lightning to me. I thought myself, yes, I also may not come back from the battlefield. That was this thing. So that was the emotions which are running us. And then finally, sir, the last light was on. We are all set. We checked our weapons. सुनो मैगजीन्स वगैरह लिया नहीं लिया, हैंड ग्रेनेड लिया नहीं लिया, रेडियो से स्ट्रेचर, सुनो द टीम, द लीडिंग बैच, ऑल दैट चेक. एंड सर वॉर क्राई, 13 चक्री वॉर क्राई वॉज दुर्गे माता की जय. उस दुर्गे माता की जय या हर एक यूनिट का जो वॉर क्राई है सर, उस इतना दम होता है कि मतलब द मोमेंट वी कॉल दुर्गे माता की जय एंड 120 people standing in front of me, Major myself and Major Gurpreet Singh calling in unison, and 120 people responding Durge Mata ki jai. What an electrifying atmosphere it was, sir. Probably till then we were thinking कि मतलब uncertainty एक होता है कि मतलब कितने लोग जा रहे हैं, कितने लोग वापस आएंगे, कितने लोग चल के वापस आएंगे, कितने लोगों को उठाना पड़ेगा, कितने लोग वापस नहीं आएंगे, how it's going to take, all these uncertain things, मतलब unknown things, that fear of uncertainty is there. But once the Durge Mata ki the war cry was called, there was only one thing in our mind: come whatever be the consequence, whatever be the the injuries, the deaths, the martyrdom happens, but there was only one in mind: कुछ भी हो जाए 0.4875 पे तिरंगा लाना है. That was the only thing in our mind, sir. 4th July 1999, sir, as I self and Major Gurpreet Singh on the left flank, we had to carry out on the south spur, had to launch the attack. We started moving, and on the right side, that's on the south eastern spur, Major Bhaskar of our company started, heading out for the attack. And we start moving on that ledge, sir. And as I told, sir, on the ledge, on the spur, wherever bunkers had, the enemy had built the bunkers and sangars at a rear, basically. Basically they wanted to block the access for us towards 0.4875. And when we were climbing up, sir, that is the time I realized we observed first 3 of their bunkers. And the first 3 bunkers when we noticed, मैंने सोचा, मेजर गुरप्रीत भी बात किया, he said कि अगर हम लोग 120 के 100 पूरा कंपनी स्ट्रेंथ में अगर मूव करेंगे तो that surprise element will be lost. एनिमी को पता चल जाएगा हम लोग इधर हुए. Before they realize we are launched an attack, that is the time we can neutralize them so that we can get a foothold there. That was area closer to the top, flat top की तरफ हम जा रहे थे. उससे पहले 3 बंकर आया हुआ था. Major Gurpreet and self discuss, and then we decide कि 10 ही लोग जाएंगे, लेफ्ट साइड बंकर वाला 4 लोग जाएंगे, 3 लोग जाएंगे, साथ 4 लोग और जाएंगे सेंटर वाले बंकर में, एंड राइट साइड बंकर में और 3 लोग जाएंगे. द आइडिया वाज हम क्रॉल करते जाएंगे, तीनों टीम्स बनेंगे, तीनों अपने अपने बंकर की तरफ क्रॉल करते हुए जाएंगे, एंड दोनों टीम पहुंच गए अपने रेस्पेक्टिव पोजीशंस में. मेरा टीम पहुंच गया तो मैं एक सिग्नल दूंगा, सिग्नल देते ही हमने हैंड ग्रेनेड लेना है, बंकर में डालना है, देन जितने जो भी वेपन है उसको ड्रॉ करके फायर करना है. दैट वाज द प्लान, सर. We started moving. All the 3 teams set into motion. The left side bunker, the team reaches. Right side bunker, the team reaches. I also, with 4 of my men, reached the bunker. And then the moment I saw that both the teams have reached, I give a signal, and believe me, sir, hell broke loose. जिसको बोलते हैं ना sir, in actual it happens. पूरे पहाड़ पे बैठे हुए at 16,000 feet, पूरा सन्नाटा है, absolutely pin drop silence, and suddenly it erupts. It erupts in the sense दिवाली की तरह. हम लोग ग्रेड एक साथ फेंकते ही सर वहां से पाकिस्तानी सिटिंग ऑन टॉप, दे रियलाइज द फायर हैज स्टार्टेड. माय मैन started firing towards the enemy, but in the bargain what had happened was, before the first 3 bunkers, the enemy sitting in the first 3 bunkers could realize that attack has come. We managed to neutralize them, and the moment we neutralized, we have to get a foothold. We have to sanitize the bunkers. There are enemy bodies which are lying there in the bunker. We have to take it out and then realign. Any mines have been hidden there, that have been diffused, and the ones which have been sighted downwards, I'll have to sight it upwards. ये 4th नाइट को लॉन्च किया था सर. 5th अर्ली मॉर्निंग हो रहा है, इसकी बात मैं कर रहा हूँ. 5th अर्ली होते होते हमने तीनों बंकर ऑक्यूपाई कर लिया, सैनिटाइज कर लिया, एंड जो उसमें वेपन्स थे उसको प्रॉपरली आगे की तरफ अलाइन, सो दैट वी डोंट क्रॉस फायर अपॉन अस. ऐसे सेट करते करते मैं देख रहा था पूरा सेट हो गया. I was trying to look back. What I see is one of my soldier with his face has fallen down. मुंह नीचे करके गिर गया सर. The moment I saw, hand was twisted in an awkward fashion, legs were twisted badly, and the moment you see the head tells you, मतलब he's no more because of the fashion he has fallen. I run towards him, sir, and when I turn his body, and that is the time I realized, sir, Shyam Singh was no more. My buddy, sir, it pains so much, sir. मतलब he had an option not to come to the battlefield. Yeah. And just about what was our connection like, he wanted to come along with me just because of that attachment of 5 odd months. Before 5 months, before January, Sham sees somebody, Naveen knows somebody. We had not met each other. We had not even heard each other's name. But in a span of 6 months, our attachment, our camaraderie has been so intense that in spite of he not keeping well, in spite of he getting out not to come to the battlefield, he chose to come to the battlefield. And he made the ultimate sacrifice. So, sir, it was beyond comparison. I, as a team leader, people looking at me, there was no way I could have shed tears. Although I badly wanted to, but I couldn't, because my men are looking at me. I can't, be a weak officer, be a weak leader. So it was literally holding on to my tears, and then we on with the attack, sir. So this was what it was, the first day, 5th July early morning, sir. To cut the story short, what happened, sir? That is the time, 5th, entire day we kept on fighting. The night we kept on fighting. 6th day afternoon, we kept on fighting. We were trying to move inch by inch, bunker by bunker, boulder by boulder. We were trying to move towards the area flat top. And area top, sir, we managed to, by then Alpha Commander Major Bhaskar had also reached the vantage position. He also started firing. And Major Gurpreet, our Charlie company had also completed. And flat top pe humne attack launch karna shuru kar diya. And here I should mention, sir, although rifleman, then rifleman Sanjay Kumar, फ्लैट टॉप पे जाने से पहले, सर, फ्लैट एक छोटा सा रिज लाइन जैसा एलिवेटेड पोर्शन था, वहां पे एक मीडियम मशीन गन, मतलब मशीन गन का फायर वाज इंटेंस अपॉन अस, so that if we had to go there, we had to cross a narrow ledge that was on either side. There was a cliff, there was no way we could have moved from there. Only frontal position was the only way we could have gone there, and they were not letting us move an inch, just short of at top. So we were trying to give cover fire at them, but however they just refused to let us ahead, and they were continuously firing at us. And here comes Sanjay, rifleman Sanjay, and rifleman Natinder Singh. These two people, what they call is, they come to us and discuss us, Major Guri sir and me. And the idea was, they volunteered. They said they'll go crawling towards that bunker. And they start crawling towards that bunker. Well, we are firing and they are also firing. Their heads duck down, they keep on crawling. And they reach a stage, sir. You are there. Our enemy bunker is right on the top. They have reached bunker, the mouth of the bunker. But the enemy has not noticed them because they are firing at us, firing at them. These two people, along attached to the ground, they keep on crawling. And they reach a position where they're just above that, the enemy, machine gun there. And we had a JCO. JCO को ने कुछ इशारा किया उसको. And देखते देखते राइफलमैन संजय कुमार started tying field fire dressing जो होता है ना सर, उसको बांधने लगा अपने हाथ में. And बांधते बांधते, before we could see what it was, he caught hold of that machine gun. And I'm sure the idea, देखो सर, उसका that barrel, they are continuously firing because of that barrel has gone hot red. The machine gun barrel has gone hot red. He caught hold of that and dragged it down. He caught hold of that and dragged that machine gun down, sir. Right above that is the enemy firing. And imagine the kind of, the guts, the valor that person had. Just right ahead, he had caught hold of that, that gun and pulled it down. And then there was a window of opportunity for, sir. We started firing towards them. And in the bargain, what had happened was, the other side also, the guns were there. They shot at Sanjay Saab. Rifleman Sanjay Saab ko chot lag gaya. And then, but that window of opportunity was enough for us. We had heavy fire on them. And then we managed somehow, the attack was launched and we managed to neutralize that bunker of area flat top. And that was all due to Sanjay Kumar. And rightly so, he was awarded the Param Veer Chakra subsequently. He was sent for treatment. And then we have got a good hold on area flat top. And the flat top पे after that 6th afternoon तक ये आ गए थे हम लोग flat top तक. And that is the time Colonel Joshi sent a message कि आप लोग 4th night को कहना कहता conveyed the message कि मतलब flat top has been won. Now only feature left is 4875 Pinnacle जो वो बचा हुआ है. That was the message conveyed. And the moment the message was conveyed, he asked us कि मतलब 4th आपको अपने lunch खाया था, 6th afternoon हो गया, अभी आपको कुछ खाना भेजो क्या? And we had started depleting ammunition by then. So I come on the radio set and then myself and Guri sir convey message back stating that खाने की चिंता मत छोड़िए, कुछ ammunition कम हो रहा है, ammunition भेजिए. And for the benefit of audience, I would like to tell, with 48 hours without food and water, how did we survive? In the month of July also there are snow-capped peaks. पूरा ऊपर का जो बर्फ होता था सर वो पूरा गंदा हो जाता है, मतलब शेलिंग, किसी को चोट लगा है, खून बाहर निकला है, हम लोग उसी पे चल रहे हैं तो पूरा गंदा हो जाता है. तो ऊपर का जो हिस्से का आइस है उसको निकालते थे, जो अंदर का रिलेटिवली होता था, दैट यूज्ड टू पुट इन आवर माउथ जस्ट टू गेट अ फील कि हमने भी कुछ खाया. That was the kind, that kind of survival mechanism we had adopted just to get a feel that something we have eaten. 6th afternoon को जब ये message आया कि that flat top has been occupied, and then Captain Vikram Batra, that's the time, sir. 6th afternoon को he along with his team, and the moment Captain Vikram Batra has joined Vicky sir, it was a new wave of enthusiasm, and then with vigor we start carrying the attack. We were guarding that area, flat top. And वहां से सर 7th early morning तक लड़ाई चलता रहा. 7th early morning, what I says, the enemy lobs a hand grenade into. I was guarding that area top का एक bunker था, वहां पे मैं बैठा हुआ था AK-47 लेके. Big boulder on the other side was the point 4875 Pinnacle. And वहां से उन्होंने एक grenade lob कर दिया that fell in front of my feet. And now what do I have, sir? I couldn't have got up possibly because it was a enclosed जैसा bunker था, अगर and उसका भी दरवाजा, the opening जो था उस तरफ था. I should have crawled over that bunker. So there is no chance. It was an L-shaped bunker. I was sitting on one side. One of my men was sitting on the other side. So I couldn't have possibly kicked that grenade towards the other person. My own man, how my conscience did not permit. The only option I had was to pick it up and lob it back because I knew it had time lag of 4 seconds. 4 seconds के बाद जो फटेगा तो 4 सेकंड के बाद फटना है. So I had whatever reaction I had those 4 seconds. So I tried to pick it up and lob it back. And sir, you will appreciate, I was sitting in a constrained space and I did not have a proper swing. When I picked it up and tried to lob it back, unfortunately, due to lack of proper swing, I could not lob the grenade too. Unfortunately, hit the boulder, rolled back and fell in front of my feet again. So, sir, that is the time, I saw death from my own eyes. I realized I am not going to survive. I at a very close quarter. And that is the time I started telling myself, Naveen, you are not going to survive. And the grenade is going to take off anytime. The moment it takes off, you will be no more. And the moment the message reaches your family members, your parents, your mother, your father, they will be devastated. But if I sit like the grenade blasts, the maximum impact will come on my face and my body. If that happens, my entire face will get, it will get injured. There will be injury marks all over. How are my body will be sent? Will my parents ever excuse me? Will they not want to see my face for the last time? That was the thing which was running into my mind, sir. Those fraction of seconds, I'm telling you, now sitting here, it feels as though 1 second is a very short duration, but those fraction of a seconds in circumstances like death, these are full. And in those fraction of seconds, everything started flashing in front of my eyes. Right from my childhood, my school, my college, my course mates, my friends, my relatives, my parents, it was like flashing in front of my eyes. There was only one prayer on my lips. That prayer was, God, I know I'm not going to survive, but let my face be intact so that my parents get to see my dead body with my face intact for the last time. With prayer, sir, there was a small opening between the boulder and the bunker edge. I tried to jump towards that. My body, upper part of the body, went behind that boulder, but however the legs got exposed. And then the grenade takes off, sir, and the grenade, the intensity of the grenade was so huge that, for the next 15 seconds, I did not know whether I'm dead, whether I'm alive, what is happening with me. I was not aware. There was ringing sound in my ears. There was dust all over. There was smell of cordite. The bunker which is sitting in had collapsed. And for the first 15 seconds, I did not even know what state I'm in. 15 seconds later, all I could make out was they had launched a counterattack. They were rushing towards me. They were running towards us. 15 seconds later, when the dust had just settled down, what I see is there is one person in the R uniform running towards towards my post and firing towards the enemy. By then, my men also knew कि नवीन साहब को चोट लगी है, grenade फटा है. They started firing towards the enemy. What I see is one person in front of me, and the first word he said was "Anna to darna nahi aa gaya ho." My full name is Naveen Anabiru Nagappa sir. Anabiru ka they call me Anna. So the first words he uttered, "Anna to darna nahi main aa gaya ho." When I come back to my senses and see his Vikram Batra standing in front of me, and I fear, मुझे ऐसा लगा कि मतलब नवीन तो अभी तक नहीं मरा तो आगे भी नहीं मरेगा. My AK-47 was lying that side. Since this thing was, I picked up my counter attack was on. I picked up my AK-47, started firing at the enemy, and Vikram Batra, Vicky sir also started firing towards the enemy. My brother also firing. Somehow, sir, we managed to solve the counter attack, and then he drags me out of the bunker, sir. He drags me out of the bunker because both my legs were injured. They were in pretty bad shape because the grenade blasted right in front of my feet. Both my legs were heavily damaged, and he drags me out of the bunker, and good about 10-15 minutes takes me. And from there, he tells me to go and get myself treated. I don't know how many of the audience would have seen this movie called Shershah. Shershah is a biopic on Captain Vikram Batra. There, this scene has been captured when Captain Vikram Batra rescues me, and then he's trying to send me down. I am refusing. I'm telling, sir, मुझे नीचे मत भेजो, मुझे लड़ना है, sir, मुझे लड़ना है. At the hindsight, sir, thinking, or now, I don't understand कि why did I say that? What utility, what use I was there? With both my legs not able to get up, not able to stand, not able to run. I don't know how I contributed in the battle. But the very fact that my men were fighting there, I did not want to leave them and come. That is the reason I was telling him, sir, मुझे मत भेजो, मुझे लड़ना है. And this entire episode, getting injured, Batra, Vicky sir rescuing me, and me telling not to me down, I want to fight. This all has been captured in that movie called Shershah. Subsequently, as you know, sir, he was my senior. Ultimately, to go down, and then I crawled down. I crawled down for good about 150 meters because that leg was exposed, and I sat the boulder and sat behind the boulder. Wanted to see my legs. The state of my legs was so bad, sir, that right leg was literally dangling. Had somebody put some pressure and pulled it, it would have come apart. It was bad. That is the time one of my Jawan came to me, help up like a gunny bag, and he's running from one boulder to another boulder. एंड वो भी दौड़ कैसे रहा सर, मेरे को कंधे पे उठा के दौड़ रहा है, खुद भी गिर रहा है, मतलब डैश डाउन क्रॉल, खुद गिर रहा है, एंड फिर उठ रहा है वन बोल्डर फॉर नेक्स्ट बोल्डर के लिए, अगेन डैश डाउन एंड क्रॉल. उसमें यू डोंट रियलाइज व्हाट्स पॉसिबल, व्हाट्स नॉट पॉसिबल. मैं उसमें आई कुड सी दैट the enemy firing towards us. I could see the bullet scatter eyes, but he's dodging those bullets, and he's trying to get to a safe position. And in that melee also, in the rescue operations also, trying to look back कि मेरा पैर कहीं कट के नीचे तो नहीं गिर. I that intuition was there. अगर गिर गया तो मैं अपने साथ में लेके जाऊंगा, नीचे जाके डॉक्टर को बोलूंगा स्टिच कर दे. That was the kind of mentality I was in. I was not knowing what's practical, what's possible, what's not possible. That doesn't get into your head. It doesn't get into your mind easily. My only intention was to save my leg, save my limb, save my life. But somehow he managed to get me out of that. Good about 150 meters he get me, and then I was put on a stretcher, and I was trying to get. They were trying to get down. Imagine, sir, I got hurt early in the morning. 7 July, I got hurt early in the morning. By the time they brought me down, it was late in the evening. पूरा almost entire day, almost 8 hours they took me to bring me down. In the melee, I don't even remember how many times they dropped me, because just walking itself Herculean task there. Imagine carrying somebody on a stretcher. They would have dropped me on a stretcher so many times. They would have fallen themselves down so many times. I don't really remember times I've fallen down. But by the time they brought me down late in the evening, there was too much of infection, too much of blood loss. And ultimately, the doctor told me, Naveen, it's a miracle that you have survived in spite of blood loss. And the earliest possible opportunity, you will be sent to Srinagar / Udhampur at the earliest possible opportunity, that is next day morning. 7th early morning I got hurt. 7th late night I've come there. 8th early morning there is a hepter, and when I reached that hospital, doctor said this, put me on a sedative. Wound thoda sa nurse kiya, that put me on a sedative, and I went off to sleep, not knowing what's happening on the battlefield. 8th early morning, they wake me up, and then my nursing assistant along with I was loaded onto the helicopter. I was put on a helicopter, and helicopter was to take me to Srinagar or Udhampur. I don't even remember where I was taken. My nursing assistant joined me, and the pilot was pre-briefed. He should not fly very high because there are chances of we had already lost two aircrafts, one Mi-17. That fear of Stinger missiles being fired at us was always there. He was told to fly low. The helicopter takes off, move to a certain distance, and then as we were moving towards Srinagar oblique Udhampur, one of my nursing assistant was sitting with me. He wakes me up, sir, and he tells, quote, he says, "साहब डॉक्टर ने उठने से मना किया हुआ है, बट वो देखिए 0.4875 पे तिरंगा लहरा रहा है." And it such a music to my ears, sir. I felt कि मतलब it was I was filled with joy. I was wondering, Naveen, whether you live, whether you die, it's of no, it's matter. The matter is the mission has been accomplished. The task which has been given to it accomplished. I couldn't resist myself. I sought and sat on the stretcher, saluted the national flag. And then when I was about to lie down, the nursing assistant again said, he said, "साहब इसके लिए हमने कीमत चुकाई है." He said कि मतलब we had to pay a big price for this one. मैंने कहा उस्ताद हमने क्या चुकाई है? तो he said, "साहब कैप्टन विक्रम बत्रा नहीं रहे." That was something for me, sir, too hard for me to take. And probably I was in a state of semi-unconsciousness with so much of blood loss. I went into consciousness, and next I woke up in Srinagar hospital. वहां पे मेरा ट्रीटमेंट नहीं हो पाया. The infection could not be brought to control. I was shifted to base hospital Delhi, and then I was there 21 months. I was there in the hospital, sir. And when there was 21 months, I underwent 8 major surgeries, and finally, when they felt that there was no way surgically it can improve, I was medically declared unfit to service. So I was subsequently, the doctor came to see me off from the airport. I flew back from Delhi to Bangalore to my brother. मेरा भैया आया था मेरे को पिकअप करने के लिए. वहां से हुबली, which is around 400 kilometers, 450 odd kilometers, वहां से ड्राइव करते हुए इस जर्नी में, because the doctor had told me कि for the rest of your life not be able to walk without any support. आपको सपोर्ट लेके चलना पड़ेगा. Because that I was on crutches, both the hands, braces, वो दोनों पैर इतने मतलब नी तक शू थे to support the legs. ऐसे हालत में मुझे डिस्चार्ज किया गया था. So all this towards the journey, I was wanting that I should be independent. And as I told you, sir, God has been very kind to me. I did a lot of physiotherapy. अगर ये आधा घंटा का फिजियोथेरेपी करता था तो रात को नींद नहीं आता था, इतना करता था. I did not give up. I put myself through a lot of grind. But ultimately there came a time, a day when I gave up one crutch, I gave up second crutch, braces निकाल दिया, दूसरा भी braces निकाल दिया. And finally, sir, God has been very kind again, as I said. So I am able to walk without any support. I am not dependent on anyone. I do my own activities. And yes, sir, that has been my short service of 6 months. January I joined. July I got hurt. People to it up, sir. People say there are a lot of people who call me, Naveen, how unfortunate you are. कितना बदकिस्मत है आपका. आपने 1 साल ट्रेनिंग किया, 6 महीना सर्व किया, 21 महीना हॉस्पिटल में रहे, एंड जिंदगी भर आपको लंगड़ा के चलना पड़ रहा है. You are injured for your life. But I call myself the most fortunate person, sir, that God gave me this opportunity to do something for the nation. Within 6 months, I got an opportunity to prove my mettle. I got an opportunity to fight for the nation. I got an opportunity to shed blood for the country. I got an opportunity to uphold the territorial integrity. I got an opportunity to fight with the legends like Captain Vikram Batra. I got to fight with the legend of who was awarded the highest gallantry award, Rifleman Sanjay Kumar as well as Vikram Batra. How many of us will get this opportunity to do so much for the country? I was the chosen one, I suppose, sir. Within 6 months, I could do whatever I intended to do.
Fantastic, Naveen. There is no doubt in that. You see, बहुत ही कम लोगों को मौका मिलता है वॉर में पार्टिसिपेट करने का, और हर सोल्जर का यूनिफॉर्म आदमी का एक ही सपना होता है कि वॉर देखने को मिल जाए या वॉर में पार्टिसिपेट करने को मिल जाए. कंसिक्वेंसेस क्या होंगे, सोल्जर नेवर वरी अबाउट, and that is what you have shown that. So, Naveen, post discharge from the army, how did you settle down?
Sir, I was like, as I told you, sir, I was badly injured. Then I put myself through a lot of grind. I became independent, and then आगे क्या है, sir? आगे मैं भी सोच रहा था कि क्या करूँ, that I can't whatever. By then my pension had also not settled. I was wondering कि pension कितना मिलेगा, मतलब pension के सहारे तो पूरी जिंदगी नहीं कट सकता. I have to do something for myself. I have to keep myself engaged. Whatever my background, like my academic background, I'll have to utilize that. I was a mechanical engineer, so I decided to write UP exams, sir. That is Indian Engineering Service exams. And Indian Engineering Service exam में again, मतलब I had to study a lot. I did my I qualified in Indian Service. एंड बहुत से लोग है सर उनको ल्यूक्रेटिव सो कॉल्ड ल्यूक्रेटिव चूज करते हैं डिपेंडिंग अपॉन देयर रैंकिंग. मुझे क्लियर था कि अगर मैं फौज में कंटिन्यू नहीं कर सकता यूनिफॉर्म, डायरेक्टली अगर कंटिन्यू नहीं कर सकता तो इनडायरेक्टली तो कहीं ना कहीं सपोर्ट करूंगा. तो वो सोच के आई चूज मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस ओनली. तो इंडियन इंजीनियरिंग सर्विस क्लियर करने के बाद आई चूज मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ डिफेंस एंड इन द ईयर 2002 आई जॉइन असिस्टेंट एग्जीक्यूटिव इंजीनियर. सर असिस्टेंट एग्जीक्यूटिव इंजीनियर पे ज्वाइन करके एंड फॉर द नेक्स्ट 21 years or so, I in that span of 21 years I got promoted to executive engineer. I got promoted to superintendent engineer, and as superintendent engineer just about 3 months back I took my voluntary retirement. I completed my second innings also, sir. मैंने सोचा कि मतलब फौज में वर्दी पहन के शुरू कर लिया, फौज में एज ए सिविलियन शुरू कर लिया. अभी मैं सोचता हूँ सर सोसाइटी के लिए कुछ कर लूं. एज अ मैटर ऑफ फैक्ट सर मेरा दिमाग में ही है. आई डोंट नो पीपल विल अप्रिशिएट इट और नॉट. कारगिल वॉर में सर देयर आर 527 soldiers who have sacrificed their lives. 527 soldiers. हम कितने लोगों को जानते हैं सर? उस 527 में से जो परमवीर चक्र जिसको मिला, मतलब आई एम नॉट नेगेटिंग देयर सैक्रिफाइसेस. यस, दे हैव टू बी रिमेंबर्ड. इट्स द हाईएस्ट रिवॉर्ड. वी हैव टू नो अबाउट देम. वी हैव टू रेस्पेक्ट देयर फैमिली मेंबर्स. वी हैव टू हैव ड्यू रिगार्ड्स, ड्यू कंसर्न फॉर देम. But what about the balance of them? Nobody went there to commit suicide. Everybody went there to do something for the nation. And in the again, it's unfortunate they sacrificed their lives. And how many do we know? How many are in the open domain? How many people remember them? My intention of leaving this job was to those 527 soldiers, their stories should be told to the public. The pain, the agony, the suffering of those soldiers who sacrificed their life. 1,300 of them who got injured in Kargil war, for whom life has never been the same again. There are people who have not got out from the bed. There are still people who have not been able to walk properly, talk properly. No, sir, the upper limbs are not functioning properly. How many of us know about them? My idea of quitting this job, although I was a superintendent engineer in central government, sir, I had good facilities. I would have risen up to chief engineer as well because I had 10 more years of service to go. But my intention of quitting the service is to bring out the story of those soldiers to the general public at large. And as God has been to me, I am sure, sir, God will support me in this initiative as well. And that is what I intend doing for the rest of my life, sir.
Fantastic and good thought, Naveen. And I will be with you in this journey. I will bring through this medium to the world those people whomsoever you want me to show it on this. They are the warriors
We'll do it,
for
sir.
me, whether they are known to the people or not. But they have been the warrior. They have fought. They are living a different life because of whether injured or whether they are lost. And if you suggest me, anybody for that matter, I would love to speak on, bring to the people their thought process, their whatever they have done or whatever they are going through. I would love to do that. Okay.
Certainly, sir. Most certainly.
Naveen, after that, did you get a chance to go back to that spot in the place where you fought such a fierce battle?
Absolutely, sir. As a matter of fact, sir, 7th July 1999 was the day when I got injured, sir. And it was the same day when Captain Vikram Batra attained martyrdom. 13th Battalion Jammu and Kashmir Rifles lost 2 officers and total 13 other ranks. And I have seen at a very tender age, at a very young age, at a very, sir, less of service, I have seen too much of death, too much of pain, too much of loss, a lot of them. 20 years tak, sir, 19 tak, I had never ventured that way. I had never to Kargil. I had never gone to Kargil War Memorial. Although there is a tradition of calling war injured officers at Vijay. Those on every year they call. I was also called so many times, but I never made up my mind to go there because I did not know. When I go to the Kargil War Memorial, when I see the tombstones of 527, when I see the tombstone, the names of written on the soldiers of who fought with me, I did not know how I'm going to react, how am I going to take it, how am I going to feel. That's why I avoided for the next 19 years. I avoided that. I avoided going to Kargil War Memorial. I avoided going to that area. But in 1999, 2019, our that's Colonel Y.K. Joshi by then was the corps commander there. And then he gave me a call. He said, Naveen, if you don't come this time, we are organizing a good function. If you don't come this time, you are not going to go. Matlab, this is the last chance for you to come. If you don't come now, I don't think you're going to break that ice and henceforth come. Now that I'm here, you have to come. So, sir, I made up my mind. And 2019, actually after 20 years, on 7th July 2019, our entire team in Jacrif, our officers and men who had participated in the Battle of 75, we were all taken to the same feature, sir. We were took on a helicopter. We were dropped there. And trust me, sir, when I was picked up, the weather gets packed up there. Just about 3 hours window was there. So the first person was picked and dropped there, and everybody was picked. The last person was dropped on a helicopter. The first person picked back. Because the window of opportunity is only 3 hours. After the gets packed up and the helicopters can't fly after that. I spent around 2.5 to 3 hours there. In those 2.5 hours, although age had got up 20 years down the lane, sir, the injury had taken on my body 20 years. The age factor was also there. Spending 2.5 hours was that much difficult there. I used to wonder, how did you spend 3 nights here? That too in the thick of the battlefield. Every moment, every second, there was some action happening. Somebody lobbing a grenade, shells landing, the sprinters getting scattered, somebody getting shot. 3 nights we have spent there with food and water, incessantly fighting against the enemy. While here, spending 2.5 hours was difficult. But let me tell you a matter of fact, sir. In those 20 years, I have gone through a lot of, sir. My evacuation from the feature down below, those 8 hours was hell. Fighting a battle is one thing, but after getting injured, getting down, getting yourself treatment is a bad experience. 1 month in hospital, there was too much of suffering. There were times when I was better dead than having made to go through this. I cursed God by me. Seeing all this, sir, when I went there 20 years later on 7th July 99, at 16,000 feet, I understood what I always felt. How can pain and pride go together? It's an oxymoron. How can it happen? Standing there on 4875, sir, where exact place where I got hurt and where Captain Vikram Batra's martyrdom was there, standing there, I could feel the pain, I could feel the pride. At 16,000 feet, when I saw that fluttering so majestically high, I saluted, standing there and saluted the national flag, and feeling that you are also a small contributing factor to that. I felt, sir, all pain I had gone, all the agony, all the suffering I had undergone was all worth it. I felt that time when I saluted the national flag, I felt you lived your life. There's nothing to look forward to. Even at that point of time, I collapsed down dead, sir. I wouldn't have had regrets in my life. I have lived my life to the fullest, sir. I have lived like king size.
No doubt, Naveen, no doubt. And what you rightly said, how the pain and pride can go together, and that is the way it can go together. And you have experienced that. You have lived those moments, and we are really proud of you. We are really proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, Naveen, thank you so much sharing this wonderful story of your life. Means we have relived that entire Kargil war. Means everyone has gone through that, and you have your share of life during the Kargil war. What is inspiration? What inspiration means? You rightly summed it up. The pain and pride can go very easily together, and I'm sure you must have felt elated once you must have been dropped at the 4875.
Absolutely, sir.
Much for sharing this, and in fact, My unit was also moved for the Kargil war from Limakong too, but they were put in the Meerut. And by then, my posting was out. I was in Delhi. Post Kargil, I moved to this 8th, which was in Nimu and then Kumbatan. I have seen the remnants of Kargil war, but actually, I didn't have that opportunity of being part of that. So, thank you so much, Naveen, and God bless you. Be fit.
Thank you, sir. As I told on this occasion, when we are heading towards 25 years of Kargil war, and it has been an absolute pleasure for me, sir, to come on this platform and share the screen with you, sir.
Good, good, good.